Hello, welcome all. This is Crunchy with his RSS Racing Studios Formula Hybrid X review. This is Racing Studios' take on what the 2021 cars look like. I'm taking it for a spin here at Spa. I've adjusted my field of view to make it compliant with everybody else's and what they say you should have it. Here we are. Coming up to radio. I must say the car feels very nice. Fairly straightforward to drive. Looks lovely. And the sounds are good too, as hopefully this video will show. I'm taking it easy this first lap because it's the first time I've driven this at Spa. Apologies for having the racing line on to aid me till I get used to the braking points, because the braking points are useless in a car like this, because obviously you can brake a lot later than these racing lines suggest. But yeah, I had this a couple of days. This was released on Valentine's Day, February the 14th. I can put the link again in the comments below. But first, let's have a look and see how it handles. And I must say I'm very impressed with it. As we all know, Formula 1 is going to see a whole load of changes in 2021. The FIA are implementing some major shifts in the rules, with car designs and a budget cap for all the teams, which we'll talk about a little later. The idea, of course, is to increase the competition between the teams and the cars and making the races more exciting. But driving this, you'll be able to see or get an idea of what the 2021 cars will look and sound like. We'll have a look at the externals shortly as we come to the bus stop. Taking that a bit wide there while I get used to the car. That's awfully wide. You must be very careful with the throttle in the lower gears, or the higher ratio gears, as we come round La Source for the first time. Again, very wide. Whoa, and that's what I mean. You must be careful with the throttle. Bit of damage to the back of the car there. But also another good thing is they've got this mock-up of the Precision Sim Engineering wheel, which, as you can see, has got lots of stats on it, like your lap time, your delta time, current time. I'm not using the DRS here because I can't remember what the button is basically, but that's not a problem to find out. I'll take most of these corners in third, I've found. The biggest thing about the car, of course, is the aerodynamics of the car. Apparently it's going to reduce backwash or disruption of the airflow behind the car, so that following cars can get a lot closer without any detriment to their aerodynamics. They're also employing a little bit of ground effect in the bottom of the car. The floor's all been changed, so you get a ground effect keeping the car stuck to the road. Major changes to the rear wing, which is a lot bigger, and the front wing, which is a lot simpler in design. But I'd say we'll look at the externals of the car soon. The suspension is being simplified. There's a lot of homologation going on between the teams, saying they share the same parts to reduce costs. FIA said last August that these aerodynamic effects will decrease wake and wheel wake especially by 45% decrease in airflow disruption. Taking that too deep again. Come around the bus stop. Yep, there you go. That's what can happen with the throttle. You must put the throttle on very slowly, as I'm learning. Here we are. We're going to take that again. Unfortunately the volume's dropped a little bit with this take. But this is the very next lap. Come round La Source again for the second time. Tucked in better there, that's better. As we come down the hill. You can see there my last lap was a poor 2:17. 2:2. I really like the layout of the mock-up of the Precision Sim Engineering wheel. You can get the real wheel, well, the real sim racing wheel from Precision Sim Engineering. I'll put their link in the comments as well. But their wheels start about £1,000, rising to some £2,000 or £3,000, I believe. So I can't see me getting one, not when I'm using my Logitech trusty Logitech G920 here. Whoops. Now Lord, you can take this next one in fourth. Forgive me, I've forgotten the names of most of the turns. One thing about the cars, apparently there isn't getting much of a change for 2021, is the powertrain. They'll still be using the 1.6 litre hybrid assisted turbo V6s. But I think they've changed the sounds for this model, Racing Studios. Oh, by the way, I paid, you can pay as low as €3.99 for this. I gave them £4.99 because I also intend to download the templates which are available on the site, so you can make your own skins and liveries. Obviously liveries and skins are available from Race Department. The one I'm using right now is from Race Department. I forget the name of the author of this one, but this is I think this is an early Mercedes one. It's supposed to be silver, but as you can see it looks kind of like more grey than silver. But again, we'll have a look at the externals of the car shortly. 213 there, coming around La Source. Down to Eau Rouge. You can see the delta time is improving all the time. Yeah, so here's a look at the externals of the car. I'm afraid I've turned the volume up so you can hear the engines, so I'll try not to talk. As I say, they'll be standardising a lot of the parts for the cars. There you can see the very, very large rear wing there. Yeah, and you can see the rear diffusers and the suspension in the back. Obviously this is the Lewis Hamilton car, or supposed to be, because it doesn't really look very silver. So maybe there'll be an update to this. You can also watch your favourite skins, liveries on Race Department. You can have them email you about any new skins and liveries from their authors. Yeah, that budget cap is going to be $175 million per season per team. And apparently they're going to employ an independent regulator. An independent regulator to monitor that spending limit. There's also going to be some changes to the race weekend, I believe. So I'll just be quiet for a while you can hear the cars, hopefully. But I must say, yes, the car's got no bad habits apart from that very fierce throttle on the lower gears. I haven't done a direct side-by-side comparison with the 2019 car for performance. This does seem to be a bit faster, but that's just a subjective view right now. Hoping we can get a shot of the front wing. You'll notice the LEDs on the wheel covers. Obviously the wheel covers are to reduce wake from the wheels, to help not only the car they're on but the cars following, to minimise the air disruption. There's the front wing. It's got a big tube curve like the top lip. So well worth getting, in my opinion, if you like Formula One. I presume the zero showing on the wheels is something that can be sort of like beamed to the car from race control. So maybe you'll be able to determine which cars are in the lead. I presume that's what the zero would be for. You come round La Source, down the hill to Eau Rouge. Well anyway, hope that's been helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you again. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.